When Allan Wamuge left the art of graffiti work in Nairobi in 2015 seeking a job, he never imagined he would end up at the China Roads and Bridges Corporation in Emali. But that was the beginning of a life-changing experience.
I came as a general worker to look for a job. So when I got the opportunity to work here, I got interest in working in machines because my heart loved working with machines.
Wamuge was trained for 3 months in operating the concrete batching machine at the China Roads and Bridges Corporation, Section 7 in Emali, Makueni County. And although the writing on the machines was in the Chinese language, Wamuge was well up to the task of being trained in machine operations as well as learning a new language.
I got interested in working for the machine because it was a new machine in Kenya. So most of people didn't know about the concrete batching plant. So I got interested in it. But the challenge is it was written in Chinese. So the good thing I had, the one who trained me, the Chinese engineer, first taught me the Chinese language.
Wamuge explains the procedure of producing the prefabricated T-beams and railway sleepers is technical, but he has mastered it fully.
First, when we want to start the mixing, we start by starting the mixer. We put it on. Here we put it on over here. Then after that, we put on the conveyor belt on, where the process it will start. After that, I will just feed whatever quantity I want.
Now, this is the feeding hoppers. This is where we feed before we start starting the conveyor belt, where we will put the sand, ballast and sand. It will pull up to the mixing machine. So now we are waiting for the ballast sand to feed to their quantity of weight so that we can start. Now the conveyor belt is starting rolling, where we will release the ballast and sand all together. You can now see how they are coming through the feeding bucket.
A process that takes only 120 seconds, Wamuge says, and carries quite a heavy load.
The maximum we can do is about 800 kg per bucket. It depending with the mixing you are taking. Like for the T-beams, it may go higher. For the sleepers, it's a bit lower.
A job that Wamuge has excelled in over the years, and having begun his work under a Chinese supervisor, he decided to take it as an opportunity to learn on the job. In turn, he even trained his fellow Kenyan operators.
I've trained more than 4 operators whom they worked with minimum supervision. So I think it was a good thing because I love it and I had that interest in learning this concrete batching plant. So up to now, the phase 2 project, Naivasha, Mombasa, I've done it alone with minimum supervision, with no Chinese. I'm in charge of everything.
Mel Miendo, NTV.